Hello. I'm used to speaking at weddings. This is a little bit more dicey. A lot more people in here. Gosh, I don't know where to begin. This is why I had to write out my thoughts, so pardon me for reading. I couldn't be more delighted to be up here in front of all of you today. The city of Penticton and all your generous volunteers, a beautiful town that welcomed all of us here. Thank you. First of all, you're in wine country, and let me just announce that that is key, okay? So I will be tasting wineries tomorrow. It's amazing that everyone in this room knows, sees, feels, breathes what an Ironman is about, whether you've done one before or if you're a fan. You all know the mental and physical focus, passion, desire, the get up and go, the gumption to excel, and all the tenacity it takes, whether you do it in 8 hours or 17. This event, by far, is the most prolific, yet most mind-boggling distance out there, and every single person should be proud of themselves, to call themselves an Ironman athlete. I know I'm inspired by every single one of you, again, whether you finish first or last. When I woke up this morning in my standard Ironman fetal position, I genuinely thought that this experience was too good to be true. The philosophy that I stem from in the sport comes from my coach, Matt Dixon, and his empire that he calls Purple Patch. For those of you who don't know what Purple Patch means, let me enlighten you. Purple Patch, it's a frenzy really. We have a lot of people in the room from Purple Patch, but it's a period of excellent performance when everything seems to go right, work properly, and is in perfect balance. As Matt would say, Purple Patch, it's a feeling, not a color. The key word for me here, though, in this mantra is balance. When I decided last November to take the sport to the next level and try it out in the professional ranks, the one thing I told Matt was that I wanted to find a way to be the best pro I could be, but I would never, ever forget the most important little things in life, which are the life things. I didn't want to miss a beat on anything in my day job at Royal Bank of Canada. I thought, I work for the Royal Bank of Canada in San Francisco, I might as well come out and do Ironman Canada. So thank you. I manage a lovely team of ladies at the Royal Bank of Canada, and they're VIPs in my life, and they support me when I go away to these things. Nor would I miss any life celebrations, social activities, weekend getaways with my friends and my family, as those are people who make my dreams a reality. It is so deeply important to me to be reciprocal and a responsive person and athlete and stay focused on little life things, because it's the little things that make the big things happen. I promise I'm not going to go on too much longer. I wrote this in like bold, so it'd be bigger. Matt listened and he did make it happen. We do quality versus quantity training. Every workout or recovery time has a purpose, it has a meaning. The goal is to always stay vibrant, physically and mentally. We all know the mental aspect of the sport, I think, is 70% of the race. That said, I'm elated with the amount of support and love I have, and I could not be more thankful to my family, friends, and coach. An extra special thank you to my husband, Aaron, for his endless support and love. He's just the best of the best. As for yesterday's race, I was fortunate that while it had some inevitable lows, the highs outweighed the lows. Whether the sun was peaking or it was monsooning, either or, it was a priceless moment at the finish line I'll definitely never forget. I want to congratulate all the ladies on the stage here. Namely, I want to give a special shout out to Heather, your 2010 Ironman St. George champ. As we all know, not only is Heather a phenomenal athlete, but she's also a phenomenal person, nice, genuine, someone that you can just always connect with. So win or lose, I'm always honored to be in the same race that she's in. Sorry. I also want to thank, I was second at Ironman Coeur d'Alene this year to Lindsay Corbin, who's become quite a dear friend of mine. And the sport can be so individualized, so even though I fell short of the victory, it was so nice to see one of my best friends in the sport win her first Ironman. And I couldn't thank her enough for taking me under her wing as a first-year pro for myself and showing me the ropes on the professional level. So thank you, Lindsay. Thank you to my sponsors, namely Tri-Bike Transport. Great service, by the way. If you're not on that train, get on it stat. Okay. For Nextera and Cliff Bar for taking me in as a first-year pro without me ever even doing one race at all. So thank you for that trust. That's incredible. So, lastly, I promise I'm coming to an end. Special thanks to Ironman for executing another successful race. Cheers to the beautiful city of Penticton, which only took me a few months to pronounce. I'm from Ohio. It takes me time. I do not take your generosity for granted at all. Lastly, to everyone who started or continued the Ironman journey yesterday, I share this victory with you, and I hope all of you found your purple patch. Thank you.
Ironman Canada, and congratulations. And what we're going to do at this time is to ask our champion and the other ladies just to step back. Stay on stage if you would. Just step up. Just step up and stand over to the left if you would. We're going to call upon the men to come to the front, and then we'll make the presentations of the champions' trophies.